Good day, mate. Welcome to sunny Australia. Nah, I'm joking. It's absolutely pissing down with rain and I'm in miserable London. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, today's look, what would you call this? Look like caricature? Yeah, it's more like comic kind of vibes today. I got this inspiration from someone on Instagram. I think her name was Amy Elizabeth, but I will make sure that I put her link down below and obviously let her know that I've done this based on her. Yeah, I just thought it was different, really quirky. You wouldn't do this all the time, you wouldn't really do this at all, but I thought it's a bit of a challenge. I've never done it before. Why not do it? So, with that underway, let's get cracking. So guys, I have already done my base foundation and my concealer. I have already popped on a tiny wing just to save time really, and I've only obviously done it halfway, so obviously you'll be able to see how I created this full look. But yeah, so just pop on your foundation, your base, whatever, your bronzer. Haven't done any highlight yet, your blush. I'm going to show you, obviously with the lips, very, very overlined. Just went over with the black liner and added some of this. It's called Wonder Swipe 2-in-1. It's a liner to shadow by Rimmel. But I just popped that on because I don't really have anything white enough to really pigment it out. I was going to use my paint pots that I used for my Halloween series, but I cannot find the white or the black. So liner and a bit of this Wonder Swipe. Right, so with that being said, let me show you how I done it. So I'm just grabbing my concealer. As I say, I've already primed it, but it was a little while ago, so let me just pop on a little bit more so it's tacky. Obviously just be careful, a little bit around the wing liner. As I say, we will be going over that. Right, so I'm going to be using my Be Perfect Stacey Marie Makeup Artist Palette. And I'm going to be using these three colours. So you've got Recharge, Sky and Mood. And for the first two colours, I'm just going to be going in with the Sky and the Mood shade. So, grabbing a little bit on Sky. I'm just going to lift up my brow and I'm just going to start from the inner. Not really far in, but just enough. And then just blending that or bringing that right out. And then when you get towards the tail of the brow, you just want to flick it. Doesn't matter if you go over the brow slightly. That's fine, so you just want to flick it and bring it round. And then going in with a smaller brush using that darker, deeper shade called Mood. I'm just going to, I don't know, I always like to lift up my brow. I'm just going to place that right underneath. So yeah, so then follow that around and then obviously doing that swipe motion. Like so, it really is so simple, this look. It is simple for like an eyeshadow look. You don't think it is, but it really is. Next, I'm going to go in, wherever it is, with this Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH43. The reason I'm telling you the numbers is it's just a real flat-headed brush. And I'm just going to dip it into a Recharge. And Recharge is a colour that has like a real shimmer blue to it. And I just want to go in between these two blue colours. And it will give it that pop a little bit more, as well as that shimmer. So as you can see, it just catches it there. Oh, that rain is hammering tonight. For my next section, I'm going to get a flat-headed brush. I'm going to use some concealer, so I'm just going to whack some on my hand. I should really be nice and say pack some on my hand, but no, whack it on, girls, boys. And I'm going to be carving up my brow, but I'm going to be I'm going to be carving it out. So starting, you just want to go below the darker blue shade and follow it all the way around. So obviously you will be cutting out loads of blue shade. And I'm going to make this really sharp on the outer corner. You will notice obviously that your concealer will go blue. That's fine. So yeah, so keep going around until you're happy with your shape. So now just removing any eyeshadow that was left under there. Just grab a wipe and get rid of it. Right, once you've done that, you want to go back in with some concealer on your flat-headed brush, but make sure that is clean because when you did it before, obviously the blue would have transferred. And I'm just using drugstore concealers. That one is the Last Imperfection concealer and the other one was Wet n Wild. And then you want to basically pack this on and make sure that you follow that edging really, really precisely, because it does make it really stand out and pop. Right, then you want to get your flat-headed brush and And you want to pack that in. And don't worry about the concealer going too far, because obviously we can go back in with foundation. Right, now you've got that base, you want to go and grab an eyeliner. I like to use a wet, like glossy type of one. Matte ones don't really work well for me. And I'm just going to put this under that line that we created. Perfect, so you end up looking something like this. Right, for the next bit, I really like these colours. So again, using the same palette, I'm going to be going in with the shade Mint, which is obviously a mint colour, and I'm going to pop that all under my lower lash line. It's a very, very bold colour, but it's perfect for creating this look. And then once you've gone in with that, you then want to get a smaller brush. I've got an angled brush, just so it's really precise. And I'm going in with a colour called Breezy, which is a nice turquoisey shimmer. And I'm just going to pop this over that mint colour. And I find it just really brings out this shade, which is like very metallic-y. Done. All we've got to do is go back in with that liner, and you want to join this end to that little wing that you created earlier, and it is literally just bringing those two together. Right, so obviously you can tell, to me that looks slightly bigger, so I'm just going to make that a little bit wider. So once you've done that, guys, you want to bring the whole eyeliner into the inner corner and create this kind of feline cat looking vibe. And then once you've done that, you just want to create a little half, not even halfway, like a quarter of the way. You want to bring that mascara, that eyeliner, into place, just so it's not just looking quite lonely. But I'm going to leave it there for the eye while it's drying. And it is simple as, simple. That is it, that is all the eyes to it, apart from sticking on some lashes, which I will do in the end. I'm just going to quickly show you how I did the cheeks. So obviously I literally just drew it on with my liquid liner. Some of you might be thinking, oh, she's crazy using her eyeliner, but this one is from Poundland. So here I created like a little up motion going slantwards, diagonal to the lower of my cheekbone. So trying to replicate that on camera is going to be great. I think the best thing is you just have to go, don't think too much of it and just go for it. I'm not going to go too much more, and obviously it's not a very, very neat line. You can make it really neat if you want to. So you can just go over with your carving brush if you want to crisp it up. And then I'm just going to do this jaw bit. So again, going up, coming down, and almost like a little flick. Right, I'm going to leave it there. So just go back in with my foundation. I'm going to pop it beside it, and then get in my highlighting brush, just going around it, blend it in. Then I'm going to go in with the blending brush, and then pack some bronzer over it, which I've left over there. And then again, where we did earlier, make sure you clean your concealer brush, and then with the foundation, just go over that section. So we've done the jaw, obviously. Now we're going to go in with that Wonder Swipe, which was that white eyeshadow to liner, or liner to eyeshadow. And I'm just going to create, it doesn't have to be the same on this side, so I'm just going to create 2 dots here. And it gives it quite like a metallic-y finish, and then a bigger dot here. Fill that in. And then once that's dry, then we'll go over with the second coat, just like so. Now I'm going to do 2 little, almost like triangular, like a triangular design. And then I've bought, well, I did have already some Primark gems, which are these bad boys. So they're normally the ones, you know, that you can just put all across your face or your forehead. But I've cut them up, and you want to place it just underneath one, and then do it again on the other side. Right, now from where that other section was before, just going to go over it because it is dry, just very, very lightly. And then I'm going to go back in with that Wonder Swipe and go over those 2 little circles I did here, just to give it a little bit more depth. Then I'm going to be placing some just under this black liner we did earlier. I'm only going to be covering the centre section. Right, now I have forgotten about my other little line here, so I'm just going to create a small line and I'm going to let that dry before I put the white over. Now for the brow, it's a very blocky colour, so I've already brushed it. I'm just going to get a brown pencil. I'm just going to go over the outer shape, the brow. Try and fill that in as much as we can because we are going over it with that liner. That's just basically to give it a base. Right, so let's go ahead and fill in our brow. Now I'm going to go back in with that Wonder Swipe and pop some into this inner corner. Like that. I'm just going to go over the nose part. Then I'll add another little bit of liner to contour that section. So grabbing the black liner again. That was the easiest line to do this whole makeup. And then, yep, going back in with the Wonder Swipe. I'm just going to pop some under this brow. Just so it really stands out. I'm just going to go in with some highlight here. A little bit onto the chin. Just above my brow. Then going back in with the liner. Going to create a small line here. So while the lashes are drying, just grab a mascara. I've gone the Collection 2000 Extreme Coloured Lengthening Mascara. Just pop some onto those bottom lashes of mine. Obviously you can pop some liner onto your bottom waterline, but I'm just going by that picture and they don't have it on there, so yeah. That is the result of my crazy... No, it's not. No, it ain't. I've missed a bit of liner. So just on this section here, just pop a little bit of that glowing liner there. Now that, my friend, is the final look. I did have a wig to put on. In the picture they do have a blue wig and I wish I had one, but I don't. And I have this grey one, but I don't know if it would work or not. So I'll decide that off camera, and if I want to put it on, I'll post up a picture on my Instagram. If you're following me, great. If you're not, check me out. I'm oliviabeauty_x, or my personal one, which is oliviamfordx. Obviously I'll link them down below. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, if you do like my videos, give it a thumbs up, write me a comment, it'd be lovely to hear from you. And yeah, if you're a newbie, hello, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you're not, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon.